Welcome, everybody, to Who's Your Band? I am Jeffrey Paul. I am joined by the very, very funny Sean Morton. How are you, Sean?
Who put you up to that?
Adam gave me $10 before we went on.
I'm not used to compliments from you.
Yeah. He said you told me to say you were very, very funny. He said you've been very stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm in my busy season at work, so everything kind of gets put to the side. Like we've canceled podcasts because of it, and it's a little intense. But I'm a big boy, and I got to balance things a little better. So this is what we're doing now, and one of the things we mentioned that the topic tonight, which I will introduce tonight. It's something that I used to love to do. Now it's something that you could not ever pay me to do.
Which would be what, Sean?
Well, Jeffrey, now that you asked.
Did you like my acting?
Yeah, well, you were in The Irishman.
I was.
One of the things I used to love to do, and you did too, I know that, is go to festivals.
I did.
I used to love going to Ozzfest, and, I've flown across the country to go see Slipknot festivals and shit like that. And they're a lot of fun. They really can be a lot of fun. But like one of the gripes that I always have with them is like, yeah, there's like 25 bands on here, but like maybe you like 7 and you got to sit through a lot of shit.
But see, this is the thing though. When I would go to these festivals, it would be like if it was a band I didn't like, and usually they're not done all on one stage. There are several stages.
Right.
Okay. If it was, so you look and time it out. If it was a band that you wanted to go see, you went. Sometimes you hung out. You went with your friends. You went with a girl or something, and you find like a beer tent or a drinking tent and hang out. And like the time goes by, and then like you'd wait to see the band that you want to go see. And if like if it was like a band that only had 1 or 2 good songs, they play those songs, you're out of there. I mean, going to a festival show is different than going to see like a lineup of like 2, maybe 3 bands.
It is definitely, but it's also a commitment of a full day. And you're not doing festivals in November or December. You're always doing them in the summer. So then you have to worry about the heat on top of it. Do you want to be outside for fucking 11 hours on a Sunday?
The mist tent.
Well, yeah, those things are great. Yeah, those mist tents are great, except when you go to an Ozzfest and you have animals who decide to rip down the tent, which they do every year at Ozzfest.
See, that's not cool. You're ripping down the mist tent. That everyone loves.
It saves people. It absolutely saves people. Yeah. And these mongoloids decide to rip them down every goddamn year. So, yeah. So the topic for tonight is if we could book our own festival, which I thought was a pretty cool topic, and I could have went like 7 different directions because I'm way more musically diverse than you are. So like you could never book a country festival.
I could book a country festival right now.
Oh,
no prep. I'm booking a country festival.
Yeah. Okay. That's not going to happen because anybody that you know in country is all dead because you don't listen to anything.
Okay. So if I say I'm going with the headline, I got a great budget. I can book pretty much anyone I want. Who do I want to headline this country? You know who I'm going with? I'm going to go with Keith Urban.
Not a bad pick, not the best pick.
Right. Everyone likes Keith Urban.
He's good. He's solid. But like I really was trying to figure out which direction I wanted to go with this. And then you brought up the topic of we're going to do
Sean,
what?
There's only one direction you can go in. One direction.
He just got engaged, by the way, Harry Styles.
What are you, like a fanboy?
He's a talented musician. And I watched shitty gossipy news so I could talk about it on here.
And I love your theory that he is this generation's David Bowie.
1,000%, and I stand by that. I will die on that hill.
This one I don't see. I think you say things just to kind of like be controversial.
No, not in the least bit. If that's not controversial, that makes me look like a pansy. When you really think about it, because I'm this big rock fucking metal dude, and I'm gushing over Harry Styles because he's that damn good. That's why. But he is, and actually, let's think of it this way: you want to talk about a power couple? It's Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz.
That's who he's marrying?
That's who he's marrying, Zoe Kravitz. That's a good-looking baby when that comes out, boy. Let me tell you.
Isn't there a Zoe Saldana?
Yeah, she's on that show Euphoria, I think. But
that's not the same person. It's Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz is the daughter of Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz.
But it's not Zoe Saldana.
Well, if the last name is different, you fucking mook. Of course, it's a different person.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you one show that either one of them are on.
Zoe Kravitz is she's a very good actress. She was great on The Studio. You ever see that show?
I've never even heard of
The Studio is a great show on HBO. Seth Rogen does it. It's all about the inner workings of a Hollywood studio, which you should look into that because you're kind of Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They call me Hollywood sometimes.
Well, not really.
No one calls me.
No one's ever.
Right. It's kind of like, you ever watch that show Porn Stars?
All the time.
Okay. In the history of the show, how many times have you ever really heard Corey referred to as Big Haas?
Never.
He's right. But in the introduction, they sometimes call him Big Haas. I've never heard him called Big Haas.
That's the direction. That was the first thing that popped into your head. Was Corey from Pawn Stars? Like, that's the only comparison that you were able to give in that fucking wind tunnel between your ears was fucking Corey from Pawn Stars.
You know what? I was like was a big porn star, but then it becomes the same show all the time. Now let me call my buddy. Okay.
Well, yeah, I have an original copy of the Declaration of Independence, and this has been purely verified, and I'm looking for $17 million. The best I could do is $300.
Well, that's like that. Remember, there was another porn show called Hardcore Porn.
That was a good one. I like that one. The guy from Detroit.
It was staged. But I wanted to drive to Detroit to fight Les Gold because he was such a dick. Him and his son and his shit daughter, Ashley. And like someone would come in with something really good. And he would never go past $100. He'd go, like you'd come in and you'd say, hey, I got this moon rock. It's authentic. It's from the moon. How much you looking to get out of it? I really got to pay for some school. I know it's worth $10,000. I can let it go for $5,000. And he go, I'll give you $100.
Yeah, and he
I can't do $100.
He looked like the absolute quintessential fucking Shylock. You know what I mean?
He was a hunchback, and he would act like a tough guy with like his 7-foot linebackers behind him.
Yeah, and leather jacket every day of the year.
I hated that guy.
Yeah, I did too. So we
went.
But
I like Rick.
Rick is a nice guy. I could deal with Rick, although Rick has been married like 17 times too.
Really?
Yeah, I think he just got married again. And he's on like wife number 6.
Can I ask you a question about Rick? Sure. Now, without you meeting him, do you think he's a smoker?
No.
He absolutely is.
No, I don't think he is at all.
Oh, I think he has smoker's laugh.
I don't think so. I think I'm going to disagree with that with you. The old man was a big smoker.
I think Rick is a smoker.
And that show went downhill when the old man died.
Yeah, and is Chumley still on the show?
Chumley is still on the show. Look at all the names. Look at all these names. You are deaf. You're like a Real Housewife of Tauntonville. You just sit and watch shitty reality TV.
I don't, but I used to watch Porn Stars. It was on all the time. I don't like regular TV, and I would watch whatever. TV for me is always on in the background.
You're a big bar wrestling fan too?
Love Taffer.
Of course you do. Oh, you're not him. You're on a last name basis. You don't even have to go first name with John Taffer. Yeah, me and the Taff go way back. We're a lot of like.
And the one little fun thing I like to do when I watch the show, Sean.
What's that?
After the show's over, I like to go on the computer and look to see where these bars are now. And most of them.
You went on the computer?
I go on the computer
all the time.
Yeah, and go on to the internets.
Yeah,
and I like to see where these bars are today, and usually they're closed down.
How old were you when you realized that you didn't have to put www. before you put in a website?
You don't have to
do that every time.
I pretty much do it. So.
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
And my email is Yahoo.
Oh, listen, I still rock the AOL email. I can't delete it. I can't delete it. I moved over to Gmail, but I can't. That's old school. That's fucking old school. If I still have my web TV email, I would use it.
All right, listen, Sean.
Talk.
I like this preamble.
Yeah.
Let's get on with this show.
Let's go. So now we decided on 8 bands to build your custom festival. So me personally, I went with rock because I had a feeling that you would go more metal.
You know what I'm going with, my friend.
Well, I don't know that we're going to have any. If we have one of the same bands, I think it's only going to be one. But I went more with rock because I think rock is doing more of the festival touring still. And it's still very prevalent in the rock field. So I think there's a tremendous amount of really good bands, rock bands that are out there. How do you want to do this? Do you want to just do your list in total and then I'll do my list in total?
No, I'd like to go back and forth.
Back and forth?
Yeah. I would like to first start off by saying I'm calling my festival Jeff Fest.
Jeff Fest. Okay.
I think it has a great ring to it.
Okay. So is there 2 stages going on at the same time?
No, it's one stage. Jeff Fest only has a budget for one stage. We're putting the money into the bands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do know me. I do. It will be a rock themed concert.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to be Jeff Fest. And I think you may be surprised some of the acts that we're going to have on the show.
I would not go on principle because of the name.
You wouldn't buy a T-shirt, a black T-shirt with lime green print on it. That's a Jeff Fest with cool font, and then all 8 bands listed on the shirt.
No.
Come on,
hard
Sean,
no. Hard no. Because this is where I don't like making fun of you. I think you really think that I get off on this. I think you think this is like a kink of mine. It's not. It's not. I just call it out. I call it out. I see it as it is. You know what I mean? And like, if I call you a hack, whatever, no big deal. Jeff Fest is the hackiest fucking thing you have ever said on 6.5 years of this show.
See, this is the thing, my friend. You don't know marketing like I do. And Jeff Fest sells.
What does it sell? You know what it would sell for me? 1 bullet. And I'm not going to tell you which one I'm going to use it on. It might be myself even thinking about going to fucking Jeff Fest.
I'll tell you what else. I'll tell you what we're adding at Jeff Fest. And because you said that, you're not invited. Okay. I'm gonna add a comics tent.
Oh, because that works well with rock.
Sure does.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Okay.
We're going to get fucking Jameson and Florentine to fucking do sets. Fucking
Jameson and Florentine will be at Jeff Fest. You were going to be at Jeff Fest. Now forget it.
I'm good.
Now you're not coming to Jeff Fest.
I'll bring that up to my therapy session next week when I talk to my therapist.
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
I'll go at Jeff Fest. I mean, you got to have guys who are into rock and roll. So you're going to have Florentine. We'll have Norton there. You know, he could always use the work. And I'll go with Tommy Gooch.
Why don't you start your fucking list, Jeff?
Well, I need a comic that's going to point things out.
Yeah.
And really be able to keep the show going.
Yeah.
All right.
So let me just, before you start, the way that I went with it was that I kind of broke it up into like 2 bands that are definitely the openers, right? And then I did 3 that are kind of like that could sell out like, small places on their own. So they're like mid-level headliners. And then I went 3 headliners.
So this is what I have. I have 2 co-headliners.
Okay.
I have one that's a little bit different than the theme of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I have an 80s act, a 90s act, a solo, and to start things off, because every festival has to have this band, I start my list off with Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick is at every festival. Cheap Trick has to be there. Cheap Trick. is my first act.
All right. So I'll start with going from the bottom with the more of the quote unquote opening acts. And this is the one that I thought me and you would probably have on the same thing. I went with Dirty Honey.
Oh,
I'm going with a real straight up rock festival. And I'm trying to do not different types of rock, but like a little heavier, little, radio friendly rock, a little chick rock, what I call it. I think Dirty Honey is great. I mean, you love them. I know you do.
I do.
They're a solid band because they can fall into like the rock or even like the southern rock kind of vibe too. So that's why I went with them for my first.
Okay. I think at Jeff Fest, you got to kick the show off strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not putting some of the weaker acts up first.
Okay.
I'm starting off with a banger. They're not a headliner, but they're a banger for me. I'm starting off. Jeff Fest opens with Halestorm.
All right. I also have them on my list, Jeffrey.
So now you got to have fun with everybody else because they're booked on Jeff Fest.
Well, can you just change that?
Why do you have to find the worst pictures of me, Adam? Can you find one picture of me that I look normal? Why do I always look like I'm partially retarded?
There's truth in photography, Jeff.
I can't look this bad. Come on, Adam, find a better picture, please.
Jeff, I love you dearly. You do look like it that bad, yeah.
I don't look like that.
That's your face. Yes, it is. Unfortunately,
that's from the Jeffrey dad joke of the day.
That's the dad joke of the day. Well, that explains a lot.
God.
All right. So my next pick, again, staying in the rock vein, not the biggest band. This is a band that I feel that should just be so much bigger than they are. And I went with Black Stone Cherry.
Oh, you like this band? Yeah, that's
I love this band. I only saw them for the first time a few years ago, and I've been a fan for over 20 years. But they're just a hard rocking band with a lot of Southern feel, a lot of blues background too. They put out 2 blues cover EPs a long time ago too. But they're a solid festival band.
Okay. I see. So you got Dirty Honey, and you got
Black Stone Cherry.
Black Stone Cherry. Well, we both have a little themes going here. So my next band, now Cheap Trick is going to go in the middle, but I just had to just get them out of the way because they're at every festival. Okay. My opener is Halestorm. Who's following Halestorm? These are going to be a little bit, the next 2 bands are a little bit lesser bands, but this is going to be Dorothy. Do you know who Dorothy is?
Dorothy is one of that record she put out last year was one of my top 10 records of the year. I absolutely, I've loved her for 10 years. And that last record she put out was just unfucking real.
We're talking like, here doing about 25, 30 minute set, coming out doing 5, 6 songs. I think this is a solid way to follow up Halestorm. Yeah.
Dorothy's, she's out of this world. And I don't know if you ever heard the song Tombstone Town.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tombstone Town's a great one. But the last record, she has Slash playing on it. Really, really good. Really
there you
good. Go. All right. So listen, we're kind of going in the same vein here, but I'm actually going in order. I'm going in stage order. So like those are my 2 opening bands. So then now we're going to like the mid-level bands a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I went with the Pretty Reckless.
That's a good pick. That I was debating Dorothy over the Pretty Reckless. But the thing is, I can't remember. So Dorothy has a song that I love, but they're Pretty Reckless. Have been getting some pretty good heat. They've been opening for the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, they opened for Guns N' Roses too for a while.
And they're opening for AC/DC. They're getting some really big, high-profile stuff. That's a good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them. I'm a big fan.
This festival is pretty good.
It is. And you know what, though, Jeff? You actually would love the singer from Pretty Reckless, Taylor Momsen, because she was on a reality show.
Yeah, wasn't she also in a movie? Was she in The Grinch?
I think the new one. Yeah. Because she did a Christmas album too. So yeah, I think they did something with that. But I love the Pretty Reckless. I think it's a solid pick to go on there.
I had a band in mind here. Oh, I know who I wanted to follow. Okay. Listen, I got 2 bangers already. I got Halestorm. I got Dorothy. Okay. I got to keep it new. Still keep it new. We're going to go old school. Okay. We are going to go old school, but not now. Okay. We're still daytime. And I think here we're going to go Youngblood.
I can't argue that, dude. I'm a big fan of Youngblood. I mean, he could still pull off a Rock Fest too, or I'm sorry, he could pull off Jeff Fest. And he's got the good balance of it being like a good pop star, but he also has the rock chops too.
So the thing is, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get like the young heads out a little early to come and see this show.
The young heads, huh?
Yes.
Just keep digging. Just keep digging, dude. Just keep digging. Eventually, you'll fall in.
What? That's not cool vernacular.
Nothing you say is cool ever.
Yeah,
you might be the brains behind this show, but I am definitely the talent, the funny, and the good looks.
I'll give you one of those things.
Now, I'll go to my number 4 pick. I did this because I still think this band has not reached their full potential yet. I think this band is going to blow up and become one of the biggest rock bands out there. And I went with Mammoth.
You love Mammoth. I knew you were going to pick Mammoth.
I love Mammoth. I think that I really do feel Wolfie is taking the torch from Dave Grohl, because I don't know if you heard that new Foo Fighters record, but I work for a recycling company, and there is less trash at this recycling company than there was on this Foo Fighters record.
I didn't even know they had a new record out.
Terrible. It's fucking terrible. And I think Wolfie has done a great job. You know, he writes, records, plays everything himself, has a full backing band when he's on tour. And they put out really, really solid radio rock hits. So that's kind of the vibe I was going for, the radio rock with this one.
Yeah, well, he better start playing some Van Halen covers.
He'll never do it.
If people come out to it, don't be surprised. Okay, so now, I know I said Cheap Trick, but in the order of the show, you're going to have Halestorm opening up, Dorothy, Youngblood. Now we're going to put Cheap Trick in there, okay? So now I have my next act. So I got 4. Now we're going to the second part of the concert.
Yep.
And we're going to have to go with an 80s band.
Okay.
All right? Got to go with a good, solid 80s band. Any idea who I'm going with? I'll tell you who I'm going to go with.
Triumph.
Love Triumph, but they don't sound good anymore, so they are
Zebra.
out. Love Zebra. I should have put them in this, but they may have to play a secondary tent if I have one. It depends on ticket sales. No. I've seen this band at festivals, and they are great live. Even though it's a different incarnation now, the songs are still fun for festivals. I go Quiet Riot.
That's a stretch. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think
you don't agree with it.
Not with the bands that you already named. Now, Cheap Trick definitely blends in more with a Dorothy and a Halestorm than Quiet Riot does. I think if you do an 80s festival, 80s. If you do an 80s metal festival, I don't even think Quiet Riot makes that festival.
You know something? You don't know me, my friend. If you ever listen to a Jeff playlist could be all over the place. Jeff playlist could have Sabbath. Next thing you know, you may have my favorite NSYNC song. It's going to be May, which is going to be in a couple of days.
Yeah. So here's the thing about you and your playlists. If I was to listen to one of your playlists, that would mean that I would probably have to be in a car with you. And that's a fate worse than death.
Let me tell you something. You've been in a car with me. You liked it.
Yeah. And where do we go?
Philadelphia. But we've gone other places.
Yeah. And that was like the longest fucking 9-hour drive of my life. It was an hour. It was an hour and 8 minutes.
Right. But I'm not biting on it. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
All right. Go to my second part of the festival. The band that you mentioned again. So this is the last. I went in order from opening to beginning. This is my last of the mid-level bands, and I went with Halestorm.
Oh, so you're going to have Halestorm at your concert too?
Yeah. I said that earlier.
Well, they're opening for me, so they can maybe get over to you in time.
I mean, they can sell out PNC by themselves. They have sold out PNC by themselves. Now I feel like they're kind of going back into more of a support role for some reason. And a lot of bands are doing that. They start off really big and then they kind of like peter out for an album or two and then they pick it up again. I think they're in that kind of a rut. Their last album wasn't super great. But again, for festivals, yeah, they bring everything because you got the chick factor to it, the radio friendly hit, and then that girl can fucking sing.
Oh, she's amazing.
She's off the charts. So that's my number 5 pick.
Okay, so we got Halestorm, I got Dorothy, I got Youngblood, I got Cheap Trick, I got Quiet Riot. Mm-hmm. Who do I have next on the list, Sean?
Iron Maiden.
Come on, stop. Why? They're going to headline this. You just blew the headline. Maiden,
Styx. Absolutely.
I would love to have Styx, but I already have Quiet Riot. I can't throw another nostalgia pack.
Can't mix the races with that one.
No. You know what? You just gave me an idea.
What's that?
You just gave me an idea. You know what I'm putting on? Okay, I got to save a little bit of money. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6. Man, do I want to put this band on, or do I? If I'm gonna, I guess I'm playing a stadium. Nah, I'm not gonna put them on. I was gonna put Living Color on this. Okay, but I'm now. There's not with Quiet. It had to be either Quiet Riot or Living Color.
Oh, that would have been a Living Color all day long for me.
I'm going Quiet Riot. I'm going to go with who I originally had set out to put on this.
Okay.
In this middling spot, I think it's a perfect middling group. I'm putting Poison.
Yeah, it's solid. They're solid, but again, I think your festival is way, way all over the place. Which is cool because that's the way you're designing it. That's your festival. I kind of picked my festival where it's more like all the same vibe, all the same genre.
I don't want that. I don't want it, Sean.
Well, that's why Jeff Fest is going to sell 7 tickets and Morton Mania is going to sell out fucking MetLife.
and the Holtz Cranium is going to sell out a canoe. Yeah. Yes, Adam will have his festival in a canoe.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You went Poison. I mean, I love Poison. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think you're going to see Poison now that they kind of canceled their tour because
they're coming back next year. They're doing it.
Bret Michaels wanted 70% of the money.
Yeah, they're going to come back and do it next year.
So now I have 3 headliners on mine. So I am definitely playing a bigger space. I'm probably doing a stadium for this show.
That's one of my FCs here, my headliners.
So my first headliner, so going on third to last, is Godsmack.
That's your headliner?
No, that's my third headliner. I have 3. That's my third headliner. Godsmack's a band. I mean, even though they kind of have half the band is gone now. They retired. That's how old they are. They actually retired. I'm interested. I'm interested to see the new incarnation of the band, and I think their catalog. They don't have to make a record for the rest of their lives, and their catalog will hold up for 20 more years too. So, I mean, and that's another not safe band, but it's one of those bands that everybody at least knows a song or 2 from. You know, so I went with I'll stay with my pick with Godsmack. That was the only one I was kind of on the fence with, but I'm going to stick with it.
All right, my friend. I'm about to take this to a whole different level.
Now,
this is the beauty of Jeff Fest. Mm-hmm. This is where the ticket money starts rolling in.
Okay.
I wanted people to come to see these bands. Some people wouldn't know who a Dorothy is. Some people may not even know who a Youngblood is. I dare say some people just know Lizzie Hale, but they may not know she's part of a band. So they'll get there early to see these acts. But there has to be a draw. Who's going to be the draw to bring this whole thing together? Okay, as one of my co-headliners, it will be Metallica.
That's solid. That's solid.
Solid. Come on. Already, I'm saying if this went on sale now.
Yeah.
Poison, Quiet Riot, Cheap Trick, Youngblood, Dorothy, Halestorm, and Metallica, and yet another band to be announced.
Two more bands. Two more bands to be announced.
We have two more on this now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are 7 bands.
I said 8, dipshit.
I got one more to announce.
All right. You have 2 more to announce because I started.
No, I did. I started with.
Oh, you did. That's right. You're right. All right. The pen's taken in. Relax. Calm your tits.
All right.
So my co-headliner is not as good as Metallica. I will tell you that. That was a very solid pick. But again, stuck with the same vibe, same genre. I go Shinedown.
I hate your festival now. This is your big headliners?
My second
Shinedown and Godsmack?
No, Godsmack is the direct support. And Shinedown is the co-headliner.
You think you're going to outsell Jeff Fest with this lineup?
Fucking 1,000%.
Let me tell you. You know what you have? You have a whole bunch of middles here. You should call this. You should call this concert Johnny Watson.
I should call it Gooch Fest.
He's already in the comics tent.
Listen. This is a band again. I've seen from the beginning. I've seen them from 2000. So their style has changed so much. It really has. They were a straight up hard rock band. They kind of went a little poppy. Then they went a little weird. Now they're going a little country. But again, they're star power. You know, they sell out arenas on their own. So I'm going to put them in as the co-headliner on this one.
Okay.
So now does it have your brain wondering where my number one is?
And you may tell you, I have a feeling. I think I know what your number one's going to be, okay. And I think I don't think I'm going to like it.
Okay.
Okay. My number one. Well, you let the cat out of the bag before, but who else? But the mighty, bring the irons, Iron Maiden. Come on, man.
That's the only band Metallica can open for at this point.
Maiden, Iron, Metallica. Jesus Christ, this concert is going to be so insane. Yes, I can't wait. We're going in September. I already have the tickets.
I think that's a solid pick for your number one. Again, you went more personal with your list, which I thought was cool. And you tried to be a little more diverse. I went with selling tickets. Now, the only two that
who's your big draw?
Well, hold on. You have 2 monster draws, right?
I have 2 monster draws.
You have 2 monster draws. So you're making your money on that. You're not making money on You're not making money on Quiet Riot. You're making your money on Metallica and Maiden. And I think those 2 picks make your festival a solid pick.
Well, here's the reason why. I'm throwing Maiden a bone, Quiet Riot a bone. I think they'll be fun. They're not playing very long. They're doing about a half-hour set, 25 minutes. They're going to play their 4 or 5 big hits. You're gone. Okay, we're doing exposure for Dorothy and Youngblood. Okay, Cheap Trick because they have to be at every festival. Poison, who I think is a great lead up to these other 2 bands, and Halestorm to get the day rocking.
Yep. My day starts off rocking, and my festival ends with one of the biggest rock bands on the planet.
Can I guess?
Sure.
You're going to go Guns N' Roses.
Nope.
You are going to, okay. Did I say Guns N' Roses? That's not what I meant. You are going to say Aerosmith.
You got one more try, buddy.
You are going to say this. I'll tell you who you should say, but you're not going to say him. You are going to go with Harry Styles.
No. I am going with one of the most successful rock bands of all time. Nickelback is closing out my Morton Mania.
Morton Mania blows.
No. That is a solid. If we post, this is what I'm going to do, okay? Both of us will post this tomorrow, our exact festivals, okay? And we're going to do them in the order that we're having them on stage. I guarantee you, I get 3-1 votes than you do.
I do want to do this. I do. Adam.
Yep.
Adam.
Yeah.
Can you be the impartial guy here?
Yeah.
I'll send you my list. Adam, Sean will send you his list.
He's sitting there. He heard the whole fucking list. You don't have to send it to him.
I'm going to send it to him. I'm going to send it to him. Make life easy for Adam. Adam, can you post our list and then do a poll? That way it's not on my page. It's not on Sean's page. It could be on yours. And can you do a poll on who would go to which festival? Either Jeff Fest or Morton Mania.
Yeah, I could do that.
Do we wake you?
His enthusiasm.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, like a fucking insurance seminar.
I mean, I think I know which one I would go to.
I know which one you'd go to. I mean, because you're a normal functioning human being. That's why.
Which one would you go to, Adam?
I'm kind of leaning towards Jeff's one. Jeff Fest.
Fuck you, Adam. Fuck you. No way.
I think it's the headliners. I'd rather see Iron Maiden and Metallica.
You need a draw. You have no draws, Sean.
You are so dead to me. You just drew lines in the sand that you can't come back from.
You know what he has? He has every band that would be special event night at a Hunka Bunka ballroom. Okay, okay, I got 2 bands, possibly 3, that can fill a stadium.
You have 2 bands. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because I think Youngblood could probably fill a stadium right now too.
Well, he's not playing. He's not even playing Madison Square Garden yet.
No, he's playing Radio City.
Okay, so it's still below Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Poison on a reunion tour will be able to sell at a pretty big venue.
Yeah, like an amphitheater. They've done
that. They could sell.
Yeah,
they sell PNC out with a good supporting act. They do it every year.
Yeah, well, Bret Michaels does it.
Yeah, but even when they do the Poison shows, they had a good opener, and they usually sell it out.
They used to get like Cinderella opening for them, or. Which was a great one. Cinderella, I think it was Dawkins. The one I saw was Dawkins, Cinderella, and Poison.
That's a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take Cinderella over almost anybody.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Dawkins is really good, too.
Are you rocking with Dawkins?
Listen, I don't think in 2026 you can even name a band Dawkins.
It's one of your favorite activities, too, Jeff.
It would take on a whole different meaning.
Oh, I wish I could step over that joke. That was gold. Anyway, I don't know. I'm still saying I don't think yours is bad. I don't think yours is a bad festival. I really don't. I would just make a few tweaks. Just a few tweaks.
Listen, you worry about your festival. I'm going to send my list to Adam, and we're going to see. I already got 1 vote.
Yeah, but look who it's from. Fucking Benedict Arnold.
He's not Bennett. I respect Adam. Although, Adam, can I share something with you real quick?
Yep.
Okay. So I had a miserable Sunday. I enjoyed spending time with my niece, but I went out. I left my house around 11:30 on Sunday. Didn't come home till about 7:30 in the evening. I went out to Citi Field to catch a Met-Rockies doubleheader, which I didn't stay for the whole thing because the Mets lost the first game 7-1. They were down 3-1. They lose the second game 3-0, but I had left in the 3rd inning. It was terrible. On the way home, I'm sitting in traffic because, in New York, you're never going to not hit traffic. And to make matters worse, Wet Leg comes on, and they played Chase Lounge. And I really gave it, I was like, maybe I'm just being too critical. And I listened to this song, and I wanted to find you, hunt you down, and shoot you with a crossbow. I don't understand how a guy like you, who does know and appreciate music, how do you like this group? Can you play a little Chase Lounge for Sean?
No. I've heard enough of Wet Leg.
They're not good.
No, they're not.
I'm telling you, though, I'd probably put them in my fest. They are a huge draw right now.
I'm not doubting you, but there's no accounting for taste. There are some horrible, horrible bands out there, and Wet Leg is easily one of. I tried, man. I really did try to listen to it and give it like a 3rd listen to. It's beyond brutal.
Yeah, it's terrible. I just don't get it in the least bit.
Like, I'd rather have Veruca Salt in my festival than Wet Leg.
Oh, 1,000%. Veruca Salt's phenomenal. If it wasn't for Veruca Salt, you wouldn't have one of the greatest rock songs of the last 30 years.
Okay, I'll tell you what else I'd rather have than Wet Leg. And I hate this band. I'd rather have Dave Matthews than Wet Leg.
Do you know what song I'm talking about, Jeffrey?
That would be a pretty big draw.
Isn't there something with the Foo Fighters?
Yeah, he was dating the girl from Veruca Salt, and Everlong is about getting a blowjob from the girl from Veruca Salt.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's responsible for, hey, listen, Little Good Head, and gave us one of the fucking best rock songs we ever heard.
Yeah.
Hey, Rosanna gave us Rosanna. A lot of people don't know that. Mm-hmm. Are you Toto fans? No?
No, just not really.
No. Listen, I could have gone a different direction with this, with Jeff Fest. I could have gone with Journey and Styx and Def Leppard in Chicago. That would have been a pretty damn good fest too.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think your Jeff Fest was solid. I would have made a couple tweaks, but I honestly, your two headliners are better than mine by far.
Yeah, it's all about marketing. I have to have a draw. Knew I would have loved to have had at this festival, but they're no longer a band. I would have had Kiss.
Yeah, they're not current anymore, though. But I don't know if you've heard. Have you heard anything from Stanley Simmons?
You like this? This is the kids' band.
I heard a couple things. Yeah, I heard a couple things. Covers. Yeah, they did a couple covers and they did an original. I got to tell you, the kids got talent. They really both do. It's just acoustic with them two singing, but let me tell you, it's pretty solid. I will say one thing. I found a new band. And you know how, and this is a music podcast, so you'll appreciate this. When you go to a show with zero expectations, and I took my mom to go see Clint Black, right?
Where was this? Was this at a hollowed out Sam Goody?
At the Carteret Performing Arts Center, right?
Oh, yeah, nice little venue, right?
Nice venue. And there was an opening act. It was a single guy named Gareth, Gareth. I haven't been blown away by an artist seeing them for the first time without knowing a song by them.
I wish part of that sentence would have been cut off.
Which part?
I haven't been blown, and I wish that's where we cut it.
Yeah. But he's
nothing on that.
Nothing. No. Let that fucking stink. So he obviously country, but not like your typical country. It's more of kind of like I don't want to say Ed Sheeran, but it's more like that popish
like Dwight Yoakam.
Kind of like no, Adam. If you can look him up, it's Gareth. Now he does covers that are fucking out of this world.
Did he have a band or was it just a solo guy?
It was him acoustic, and then he had a guitar player with him who was playing electric, but like not loud. Obviously, he was playing it kind of toned down a little bit. But
no drums.
No, just them two, and they
have a drum machine going.
Nothing, just them two. And it was so freaking good that I have done nothing but listen to this guy for like 3 days straight. And
what covers did he do?
Well, he does a ton. He actually has a whole covers EP that he put out. The guy just came over from Ireland last year. So the covers EP is hold on, I'm pulling it up real quick.
Well, I see Purple Rain.
Yeah, put the Purple Rain one on. I sent this to our buddy Andre from Morris Day, and he thought it was phenomenal. He really thought it was a great cover. Yep.
Who, by the way, is a big fan of the dad joke of the day.
Well, because he's the fucking whitest black man I've ever met in my entire life. I have jokes with him and I say that I am definitely blacker than he is. It's horrible. But actually, me and I'll give a little tease here. There's going to be a little something coming up between me and Andre. We're going to post about in a little while. Get the inside scoop. I'll give you a little tease with that.
You're announcing a relationship?
No. A little project. But check this guy out.
Everyone does Purple Rain as a cover. I saw poor Anka do it.
Yeah, but this guy's solid. Let's hear it. Let's see what you think.
He looks like Billy Garden. Adele.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Go on. Okay.
I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain.
Was that the guitar player that you saw?
Yes.
Guy in the hat?
Yeah. Just like that. Very
Only one
low.
more time to see you laughing. Only one to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain. Purple rain.
You related to John Candy?
He looks like that, right?
You look like you had a brother.
It was cool because like I'm watching, I'm like, I can't forget about myself.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
I can see you go backstage and go, hey man, I really should open for you.
You know, it was cool. I'll tell you one thing that was cool. That was only the show that I saw him at. Only his second show in the United States ever.
He has it's an interesting sound. I've heard a billion covers of this. I'm sick of this song.
Yeah, I am too. I am too.
Doesn't sound bad.
No, he does a lot of different covers, like all over the map too, which I think is really cool. He does what the fuck is that? He does like a couple Luke Combs songs. He does "She Will Be Loved" by Maroon 5.
Sure.
"Far Away" by Nickelback. "You Found Me" by The Fray. "Zombie" by the Cranberries.
He's Irish.
This is
Irish on here.
Yeah, he's Irish, like straight from like Belfast. "Wherever You Will Go" by The Calling, which is one of my favorite songs ever. So he does a lot of really cool covers too.
Adam, do you have a version of him doing "Zombie"?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
It's an easy song. When I played guitar for a very short amount of time in the 90s. Mm-hmm. That was a song I was able to play. It's very easy chords.
Yes.
It's the same song as "Disarm" and "Wonderwall."
Right. Well, you'll realize that there's a great video that's out there that plays 3 chords. It's just basically a G, C, and A and D. It's 4 chords: G, C, and A and D. And then it's like it's a video. It's like 15 minutes long that plays 800 songs that all have those same 4 chords in it.
You know, if you're just looking to have a little bit of fun and play some songs, for people, that's actually a fun thing. I may actually pick up my guitar again and learn those 4 chords.
I have multiple ones here. Maybe we'll do a little hootenanny on one of the shows one day.
I got to first find my guitars and learn those chords. Okay, here we go. I'm curious to hear this. Another Irishman doing "Zombie."
Yeah.
Different profile.
Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken. The violence causes silence.
It's not as heavy and depressing as the original.
Right.
I know it is. Is that a banjo in the background playing it?
Mandolin.
I like it. Did you do this when you were there?
No.
All right, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he's great, really solid. I'm glad I found him. He's one of those guys who will play like a Starland, like a smaller venue. He's not.
He comes around. We should go.
Yeah, I 1,000% am going to see this guy every time he comes around. He was that good. He actually made a fan that night, it's very hard for me to do.
I was saying that's a very important fan to make.
Well, how could you not? I mean, I'm on a fucking high-rated music podcast. Why would you not want me to be?
You're kind of a big deal comic.
I am a big deal podcaster too in the music world.
Now, did your mom like the show?
She loved it. Yeah, it was. I thought she liked Clint Black a little more than she did. Because when I sent her the set list, I go, I know 3 fucking songs. And her response was, good, I know 4 fucking songs. So, yeah, it was a good show. I mean, solid, no, like, stage show in the least bit. Like, that is pure music. And they were fucking tight. Real tight.
Was Clint Black good?
Very good. Yeah, and he sounds exactly the same. Like, his voice is not wavered in the least bit.
Does he have gray hair?
Couldn't tell. Had a cowboy hat on.
The whole time.
Little man, though. Only about 5'5". Tiny little guy.
I get him mixed up sometimes with Randy Travis.
Randy is a lot taller and thinner and a lot more strokey.
Yeah. Although he did play a good part in, it was a good John Grisham movie, The Rainmaker. Randy Travis had a part in that. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Never saw The Rainmaker. Oh, great movie. Danny DeVito, Matt Damon, John Voight was in it.
Never saw it.
No, very good movie. Adam, you ever see The Rainmaker?
Years and years ago.
Yeah, if it ever comes on the TBS or something, keep it on for a little bit. You'll enjoy it.
Okay.
All right. Let me tell you something. You know what we just did?
What?
When life gave us lemons, we made lemonade.
We did. And we could serve it at Jeff Fest.
We could do so. Listen, we will have the get that picture down. This picture is so beyond disgusting. It is such a gross picture.
New contact photo.
Of course it is. One time I'm new in comedy, and we get to shows early. So I had a show at Greenwich Village Comedy Club, and on a Saturday. It was like an early show too. I think it was like the 6 o'clock show. So I get to the city real early. I mean, I have like over an hour to kill. So I'm walking around, the village over there, and there was a fair, and I saw they were selling rock T-shirts. I went to go, of course, rock T-shirts, and go check them out. And who's at the booth is Andy Bell from Erasure, a group that I love. I'm like, so random, right?
Yeah, really.
And I'm like, so I walk up, I'm like, hey, I go, you Andy Bell from Erasure? And he goes, yeah. I go, hey, can I take a picture? He goes, I love Erasure. He goes, of course. And he takes a picture with me, and he's so nice. And then I saw the picture, and I'm telling you, I look like I look beyond special ed. Okay, I look so retarded and ugly in the picture. It is so gross.
And now it's your headshot. So I mean, you didn't work from it though.
Yeah, I mean, the picture was clear, but I still looked blurry. Okay, that's how bad it was.
Yeah,
it's such a bad picture, and I love Andy Bell, but I cannot show this picture anymore.
You have it?
I don't know what I did with it. I do have one where I'm kind of wasted, and I look like a stroke victim. No, it was the picture. I hate it. They put this was in the newspaper. I know what this I like the AI shirt that I'm wearing there.
I love how it's the gay pride rainbow too.
Yeah,
it's so perfect. All right, Adam, you're back in my good graces.
All right.
On that note,
I look like I have old Italian woman arms in that picture too.
Lunch lady arms. Hit the gym, fatty.
Oh, shit.
We got to wrap up.
Yeah, I want to go watch the Knick game. But back in the day, there was so much better versions of me, and this is what's out there.
Yeah, that's scary.
This is what's out there.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never taken a bad picture, so I really wouldn't know. But
no, well, you don't have to put up with that struggle. All right, guys. Listen, thank you so much for following us. And vote this week on Jeff Fest or Morton Mania. We will send it over our list to Adam. Adam will post it. We'll have the results next week. And the way we post these, this will probably come out around Christmas time. All right. We will catch you next time on Who's Your Band?